Stop scrolling. The biggest shift in artificial intelligence since the early days of chatbots just dropped, and it changes everything you thought you knew about how machines write code and think long-term. At Google I/O 2026, they didn't just release a new model. They unveiled Gemini 3.5 Flash, a powerhouse designed for real-world agents that can handle complex, multi-step tasks with the speed of a thought. In this video, we break down exactly what makes it different, why it's already out there at no cost, and how this single update is pushing AI from being a tool into becoming an autonomous partner in your workflow. The headline isn't just that Gemini 3.5 exists, it's the Flash part of its name. For years, we've been stuck with a trade-off between raw intelligence and speed. High-end models were brilliant but sluggish, while fast ones lacked depth. Google I/O 2026 shattered this ceiling by combining frontier-level intelligence with the efficiency of a specialized accelerator. The result is a model that excels at complex, long-horizon tasks without the latency that used to kill productivity. Imagine an agent needing to debug a legacy codebase, deploy it to a staging server, run automated tests, and then generate a report for stakeholders. With Gemini 3.5 Flash, this entire sequence happens in real time because the model has been architected specifically for agents rather than just passive chat interactions. It understands context far better, maintaining coherence over dozens of steps without losing track of the original goal. This isn't an incremental tweak. It is a fundamental rethinking of how large language models interact with complex systems and user interfaces simultaneously. Up until now, most AI tools were text generators wrapped in a chat interface. You typed a prompt, got paragraphs back, and you had to manually translate that into action. Gemini 3.5 changes the contract of what an AI can do by integrating deep reasoning capabilities directly into its execution engine. The new model doesn't just suggest code. It plans the strategy required to solve the problem before writing a single line. We're seeing evidence of this in how it handles multi-step workflows, breaking down massive objectives into manageable subtasks and executing them sequentially with high fidelity. For developers building applications or analysts crunching data, this means less context switching and more continuous flow. The model can access external tools, modify files, call APIs, and verify its own outputs against real-time constraints. It feels like stepping from a calculator to a co-pilot that knows the rules of the road, the physics engine, and the user's intent all at once. Why does everyone care about speed in an AI model? Because time is the most expensive resource in development. In previous iterations, waiting for a complex reasoning task to finish could take minutes or even hours, stifling creativity and iteration cycles. Gemini 3.5 Flash addresses this by optimizing inference throughput without sacrificing accuracy. The data shows that queries are doubling every quarter since the launch of earlier AI modes, proving that users are hungry for faster results. By deploying this at no cost globally, Google is testing a hypothesis. That accessibility drives adoption. When you can get a high-fidelity answer in seconds rather than minutes, the barrier to entry drops dramatically. Small teams and individuals who were previously intimidated by heavy compute requirements now have access to enterprise-grade reasoning capabilities on their laptops. This democratization means innovation isn't reserved for massive corporations with data centers. It's available to anyone with an internet connection, accelerating the pace of discovery across every sector from healthcare to creative design. So, what does this mean for you right now? The immediate takeaway is that your workflow should evolve from prompt engineering to outcome engineering. Instead of spending hours tweaking a prompt to get the best output, you focus on defining clear goals and letting the model handle the intermediate steps. Tools built around Gemini 3.5 will likely become the new standard for coding assistants, research agents, and customer support bots. You can expect to see applications that automatically refactor code, summarize technical documentation into actionable checklists, and even generate marketing copy tailored to specific audience behaviors without human oversight. The surprise insight here is that the model's ability to handle long-horizon tasks means you can start projects halfway through them, save your progress, and pick up exactly where you left off later. It turns AI from a one-off helper into a persistent, stateful companion that remembers context across days or weeks, fundamentally changing how we build the future.